Woo! Time to get this paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, Ethereus, the realest, the coolest, the trillest, the king. On your platform as we speak. Welcome back for the lit banger, gang. Let me clean my thingamajig. Sorry, y'all. My camera was a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? Not the dirty I like, but you know it was dirty. All right. So all right. We have something different on tap for us today, man. She made $1 million acting like a dog. Life as a puppy girl. When I tell you nowadays, it is probably the most easiest trying to become rich and famous, bro. I'm not capping. You feel me? Because this is the stupidest things I ever heard, but motherfuckers really enjoying it. Now, you gotta look at both sides, right? She acting like a dog, but she probably fine. Because if you ugly, nappy head, no, I ain't gonna say nappy head. Let me, because I don't want to discriminate. If you just ugly, butt ass ugly, I'm not cute. If I like a dog, ain't nobody finna watch me. You get what I'm saying? But she probably fake decent looking, so they probably enjoying just her in general. You know, she just happened to be acting like a dog. You feel me? But the fact that she's acting like a dog ain't showing no hoo-ha and boo-fa, and she's still making $1 million. Crazy. So that's why I gotta get on this internet thing, because I'll be damned if I'm 60 years old, goddamn, still working, 9 to 5, and like, damn, I should have picked up a camera. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this paper. Anyway, man, if y'all new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers you want me to react to, and let's go ahead and jump right into this one. Bang.
There's a girl who's been acting like a dog.
Have you heard of the girl who has made over $1 million by acting like a dog on the internet? And when I say acting like a dog, I mean walking on all fours in public, eating dog food.
She thick. Shouty thick. So alright, I see. She on all fours. They probably thinking about doing the doggy, you know, Shan. I get it.
Urinating on the floor and...
Oh. Y'all see what I mean? If she could literally probably do anything, and niggas gonna watch. I'm not gonna lie. She got cakes for that.
Drinking water out of a toilet.
Eating out of a goddamn toilet? What? Oh my god.
What? She's like a furry.
If you haven't, her name is Puppy Girl Jenna. Something else that might surprise you is that I've known Jenna for nearly 4 years. First meeting her in Vegas when she was leashed up, collar and all, and have since gone on to watch her become one of the most talked about things on the internet, being covered by creators like Cody Ko, Shane Gillis, and Hamas Piker. So come with me as I travel out to her doghouse in Austin, Texas to find out.
Bro, the Destiny! Where's Shook?
Right here.
The dog bitch lives in Austin! She lives in Austin, and she's $1 million. Oh, Shuggy, this is Shuggy. Yo, I live in Austin. I live near Austin. I'm from Austin, born and raised. Austin, freaking Texas. The dog bitch lives in Austin. Dog bitch, come on, man. Teach Shuggy how to be a teacher, cause we want to be millionaires too. Shit.
What Puppy Girl Jenna is really like.
Bro, she's making $1 million. Let me put you on the leash. We gotta start doing some videos, because this type of shit will be funny, like just us, you know.
What's funny about it is
comment if y'all want me to do a video with Shiggy.
it's just a girl acting like a dog.
Jenna's gone viral for videos like these.
And she got, got the melons. Okay then.
Bad girl, you know better than that. You pee outside.
Yo!
Bad girl, come on.
Into your cage. Piss in the house.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI capability.
You know better than that.
And as shocking as some of those clips are, acting like a puppy is something that Jenna was doing long before she ever posted on the internet.
So
Really?
very innocently, as a kid, I would beg my parents to
You know what's funny? Milani be walking around here acting like a dog. I wonder if we start recording, well, no, because y'all not gonna sexualize my daughter.
throw a ball, and I would run after the ball
but it'll only be
too.
for baby
I would
YouTube, Nene.
be on all fours with the dog, our childhood dog. I would beg my parents to
you're
walk
a
me out on
baby.
a leash. In my mind, I'm a little kid, so it's nothing sexual or kinky or anything.
Because what, you're like 10 or 12 at this point?
Yeah, it's just very, very innocent. But I remember very distinctly when I was 9, 10, my parents had kind of a sit down with me, and they'd be like, when is this behavior going to end.
And this behavior is not an anomaly. In fact, there are
This is weird
thousands
shit
of
gonna
people that are a part of the puppy play community, which is actually a subsect of the pet play community.
Within it, it's kind of like puppy play, kittens, you know, like the Neko girls,
Ooh.
bunnies, foxes, like pretty much any animals. Horses are like one of my personal faves to watch. It's incredible. They like look like horses. That's probably my favorite, like to watch and to look at because it's just so intricate.
Are there other
Imagine you go to work with somebody, you know them, you work with them, been working with them for a while, and you know, like, hey, you want to hang out? Drink. They come in wearing that strap around their mouth with their hooves and the ready to drink, looking like a damn horse. Ah!
animal play communities? Like, are there stork play communities? That's like what came to my mind.
Stork
freaking
play, that
stork?
would be incredible. Probably, I mean, if you can think of it, it probably exists somewhere.
Look, I'm 28 years old,
1000%.
and I hadn't heard of this stuff until I met Jenna. So how did she find out about the puppy play community at 18 years old?
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a community out there of people who did puppy play until I was probably 18 at a rope convention. So like a Shibari rope convention, and there was a couple puppies there, and we were talking, and I was like, wait, I like have been doing this since I was a kid. Like meeting people who are actually like interested in something that I was super interested growing up. It was just kind of like a shock, and like it felt good. I didn't feel as crazy.
So this isn't a gimmick. Jenna's been acting like a dog
She
her
said it
entire
feels
life.
crazy.
But that begs the question, is her content a realistic representation of how she actually acts? In her free time, does she really eat dog food and drink water out of a toilet bowl?
A lot of what I produce online is kind of like laughing at this aspect of my life and my personality. Real people who really do puppy play don't really do what I do. You know, I'm kind of making fun of myself whenever I post, you know, the things that I do online. I would not classify what I do outside in front of other people as like a scene or play or anything like that.
Why not?
If anything, you can totally bash me for being a public nuisance. I will take that, and I 100% am.
You and I both, probably.
Yeah, a lot of people on the internet. Yes, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna drink out of this bowl at this mall, or I'm gonna, you know, be walked on the street, or I'm gonna like
Damn.
pose in front of like this dog store, whatever. Like
I wonder if on OnlyFans her and her dude do doggy style. I'm gonna go live after. I want to see that though.
felt like it was all a big joke.
Since her content is a parody of her real life fetish, I was curious to ask Jenna what she actually gets out of engaging in puppy play.
Puppy play for me is very
She do it for the money, and she probably really enjoy it though.
much about like comfort and submission and like being taken care of. Like when I do it privately, it's not a sexual thing at all. So I very much play it out for the camera, and I think it's fun, and I think that it's, you know, like super, but it's not as much of a turn on for me as a lot of people would think.
So, knowing that Jenna engages in non-sexual puppy play, I think it's important that she clarifies something.
Oh, a huge misconception that I think about just like puppy play in general, the type of people that overlap with like zoo and like zoophiles. I don't want anything to do with like a real dog. I don't want anything to do with a real animal in any capacity. I pretend like I'm a puppy. It's a headspace. I just want to be dumb and have fun and not have any worries in the world. But I do get a lot of questions about that, and I get a lot of requests from people about that, and that is never something that I will
You want to have sex? You want to sleep with my dog?
ever offer or entertain or anything. I find that despicable.
And while we're clarifying things,
Wow.
we need to address the infamous Puppy Girl Jenna death hoax.
The #1 search result when you type in Puppy Girl Jenna is Puppy Girl Jenna death.
Oh, so I didn't know about this until relatively recently, where there's like a whole bunch of people who are convinced that I died. And I found the article, and it's that I died of like carbon monoxide poisoning. Not even something cool. Like, could you make my death hoax like
She
fun?
said something
And like,
cool.
I don't know, like I could have gotten like rabies or something. Like that would have been funny. Like I
Yeah,
could work with
that
that.
definitely
Just
would've
like
been funny.
carbon monoxide poisoning.
Before we get into Puppy Girl Jenna's career on OnlyFans and how she's gone about making millions of dollars, I wanted to ask her some cold-ass questions that have been bouncing around in my head.
Much like
Cold-ass
humans,
questions.
dogs can be very territorial. Would you consider yourself having any ops in the animal kingdom?
Animal Kingdom.
Ops.
Ops in the Animal Kingdom, like real animals, like in general.
Yeah, right. Is it like chihuahuas you might not like? Squirrels? It could be other dog breeds. Could be mice.
I do feel uncomfortable around squirrels. They are very like jumpy, jittery. When people used to ask
They
me
really
that
are.
question, I used to say cats, and I would allude to Belle Delphine because I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love her.
bad,
She's
too.
amazing. Like shout out to Belle Delphine.
So,
I think I know who
slaves,
that is.
obviously bad in human form.
Oh.
How do you feel as a puppy girl owning a dog?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Really caught me off guard with that question. I was like, oh no, where are we going? Oh my god. Oh, that's good. Like if I ever get a dog, it's like, oh well, I'm just, my dog is getting a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
it'll-
It's
dog
like
is
puppy
getting a dog.
friendship.
yeah, puppy friendship and just
It's not a slave thing.
No, I don't. I would no. For the record, I do not condone slavery. I do not in any capacity, in any form.
You might be wondering how a girl who's into non-sexual puppy play has made a career off sexualizing puppy play on OnlyFans. Well, let me introduce someone.
I'm here with Lorenzo Adams, correct?
Yes.
Nerdballer TV.
I feel like I
Damn,
need
you got
my lawyer
1.24
present here.
mil.
But you and Jenna have a relationship, correct?
That is correct. Yes, Your Honor.
They don't have just any
Wild as
relationship.
hell.
Switch to Chrome to protect yourself from malware,
Come on,
so you
man,
can
with
surf
the ads.
without getting phished.
Lorenzo is the mastermind behind the entire operation, creating a detailed marketing plan that utilized short-form content to drive traffic to Jenna's OnlyFans that Lorenzo manages. One of their most profitable videos was a short clip of Jenna urinating on the ground in public that they sold for $20 and was bought by nearly 10,000 people.
10,000 people
How much is
buy
that?
that clip for like $20. That's like pretty insane. Like off that one like clip.
It's like $200,000.
That's
So my question is for anyone
200,000.
out there that is judgmental towards Jenna, would you pee on the ground and film it for $200,000,
Hell yeah.
or would you rather
I-
work your day?
Bro, I do that shit for free. Me and my baby, we pee any and everywhere. For free. Hell
Day job
yeah.
for 4 years for $200,000.
It, depending on your job, like I probably
mine's
wouldn't
fine.
quit a really good job for that one instance. You have to keep in mind there's a lot that goes into it. Like, how do you even get that many people to even know you have that, like that clip exists?
On the marketing end.
Or, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's people out there who would be willing to do that. And if you told them, okay, then go do it. Like, well, okay, I'll go pee, but now what? Like, how do I get that in front of that many people
Yeah.
who are then also interested in purchasing it? So there's a lot more that goes into it to even get to the point where you can even monetize that type of content. It's not just as simple as like, oh yeah, I'll go pee if that many people would see it. Because even if they do it that once, then what? Like, what do you do after that? You take that money and then
After this, I'm going to Google that just because I want to see.
you have to figure out like how do you keep that momentum
hate the
going
player,
and
hate the
running
game.
and stuff like that.
What's fascinating to me is you had made a comment a few days ago or a week ago that you're not really even a content creator at heart, right?
Now, this surprised me to hear because Puppy Girl Jenna is not someone who actually enjoys her career as a content creator.
I look at myself and like my like goals and aspirations, and then I look at you or even at you, and it seems like content is like always like at the front of your brain, and like it's just like fascinating because like my brain just does not work like that at all. Like I think like long term wise, like I don't feel like a content creator, and I feel like it's definitely like a detriment to myself, but I'm just out here having a good time.
Oh, well,
Yeah, which is
that's how you know, man, she's not doing it for the money for real. Like, even though I do think she does, of course you love the money, but she really probably enjoys doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, content for me, man, content is always on my... But, I don't know. I guess you can look at that either way. Either she's into it for just the money, or it's not just about the money. Does that make sense?
It's true. I mean, like at the end of the day, like she's like she didn't get into this because oh my god, I love making content. Yeah, and if honestly, again, if she really wanted to, like, she would be trying to collab with everyone, fly everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely try to produce the amount of content that she's comfortable with.
Yeah, I feel like when you commodify your personality, there is like a fine line between like, oh, I could make this much money, but at what cost to like my mental health and how much I enjoy my life.
I could have made like a lot more money, and I could be a lot more relevant, but I just like don't care.
With that said, the financial side of
Respect.
acting like a dog on the internet's got to be pretty enticing if she's been doing it for 4 years.
Being a human is not always the most lucrative career. How does being a dog pay?
That's good. I like how you worded it. I have been
I told you I have some dumb questions.
I've been extremely blessed in like my finances. Over my career, there was like a point in time where I was making like 6 figures a month, that's not a real number. Like, it's just not like real. Yeah. But like real? Over the lifetime of my kind of business and everything, like I've been very fortunate and to make like over $1 million, and like that's insane. Like that is crazy to me that like so many people have either like supported me or thought that it was weird enough in order to be like, I'm kind of curious. I want to see how this is. So, again, I'm very fortunate. Most of the things that I'm able to do now, like I'm a avid reader. I love art. And so I'm able to like go take, trips across the country and go to museums that I've always wanted to go to.
Reading and traveling aren't the only interest that Puppy Girl Jenna has outside of her job. I want to show you 2 of her favorite hobbies, the first of which is cooking.
All right, for those that didn't know, Jenna is actually an immaculate cook. Here's the breakfast spread that she has put out for us. What do we have here, Lorenzo? Break it down.
Honestly, this is like a light work for Jenna. This is not really anything crazy, but it's still really good.
Yeah, people might not know. I've been over here where they've had like an elaborate duck dinner. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I remember. I do remember that.
I personally think that Puppy Girl Jenna is probably the best puppy cook. The Puppy Girl Jenna food exclusive breakfast edition. Damn. You ain't know about that, boy.
I mean, it's nothing special. I mean,
extravagant by my standards. I just whip up some scrambled eggs and I feel like I'm Chef Boyardee in that hoe.
Chef Boyardee.
Another hobby you might not expect the Puppy Girl to have is training and caring for birds.
Jenna is the
Y'all whooping my ass with these ants. Oh, my bad.
proud owner of a, what is it called?
So he's a Camelot macaw. He's a second generation.
Bro, he looked just like the bird my big mama had, man. That shit ain't goddamn special. He talked and everything. He scared me.
Hybrid between a Catalina and a Scarlet. He just turned a year in January.
Yeah, the color on this bird is incredible.
Oh, beautiful.
Come here.
Beautiful.
So he's a blue-green Camelot. He has all these like beautiful.
I want to bite him. Imagine, don't you want to bite that
blue-green feathers. He's still a baby. He hasn't molted all of his feathers yet.
Give you a little touch. Oh man, you soft.
Soft.
Yeah. So, have you learned anything about like animals or yourself or birds through owning this?
Patience. I've learned. I was up, 3 times a day feeding him, teaching him how to free fly, how to fly in general, how to walk around, how to perch. So I learned a lot of patience. And driving too, I had never driven farther than like Dallas.
Really?
From here, yeah, like now we've been to everywhere, like all the way up to like New England, I think was like my furthest that I drove with him. I think we did like 30 hours on the road just so he would be able to fly for a couple days.
Will he step on me if I put my arm out, or?
We can try.
It won't offend him?
No.
Well, I just do like a gesture towards his stick. I want to touch your hands. Oh, it's a handshake. Oh man, I love that.
I feel like it's not a ton different than having like a dog, He's just a wickedly intelligent dog that can fly.
You feel like you relate to him in that?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, you're right. Not the flying part. That would be fun.
I'm sure this video would get a lot more views and be an easy slam dunk for me if I was negative to Jenna this entire time. But I think the reality of who she actually is and who she portrays herself to be online is really fascinating and worth showing you guys. Not to mention, Jenna and Lorenzo were actually 2 of the first YouTubers to be kind to me. I met them when I barely had 2,000 subscribers and they let me into their home to do a house tour and even took me out to an expensive dinner. So I would like to thank them for their kindness and also for the opportunity to film this.
Did his shirt say 6th Street?
Home to do a house tour and even took me out to an expensive dinner.
The reason why we have a 6th Street down here in Austin, and that's where everybody go downtown and go get lit and stuff. That shirt's crucial.
So I would like to thank them for their kindness and also for the opportunity to film this. As always, the extended cut is on Patreon, and I would like to ask you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, please do so now. Post a lot of fun stuff on there, and we get to cold ass ride together. So I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Well, yeah, this is a video I've wanted to do for 3 years, and I really appreciate you guys finally letting me do it and giving me your time. Is there anything else you guys want to plug? Say to the people out there.
Check out Lorenzo Nerdballer TV. My stuff, I have a Twitter, Puppy Girl Jenna, my Instagram. What? Oh, no.
All right, well, I ain't looking into all that. Y'all comment down below, man. How far are you willing to go for a bag, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, how far just to do the bare minimum? Like, you know, I ain't acting stupid. I ain't taking my clothes off. Like, how far are you willing to go for a bag? Are you willing to go this far? Or nah? Comment down below and let me know, man. Anyway, man, if y'all new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers on me, check out. Till next time, your boy is out. Deuces. We gone. Say hi. Say hi, Nene. Okay, she don't want to speak, y'all. We gone.